Welcome back to GN Sports. The NFL Combine has come to an end, and now teams turn their attention to free agency and the NFL Draft. In Chicago, Ryan Poles is working to build the roster for Ben Johnson, who many across the league are anxious to see how he handles the move from coordinator to coach. I caught up with NBC Sports NFL analyst and co-host of PFT Live, Chris Sims, on what the Bears offense could look like under Johnson. It's tonight's Gimme 5, brought to you by Xfinity.
I'm on record as being a huge Ben Johnson fan. I mean, to me, Ben Johnson's the best offensive coordinator, about to be head coach since Shanahan and McVay. That's how I look at it. I mean, right, like over the last few years, I don't think I've said wow about an offense more than I've said Detroit. And wow, way to package that play together, or way to dangle this play over here and make them think you're doing that and then do something else, right? He's got an unbelievable ability to be creative, right? Has the guts to try new things, has the brains to set up plays for future part of the football game, right? And then how could you not wax poetically about what Jared Goff, the Rams paid the Lions to take Jared Goff, and now the Lions are paying him $55 million, right? They literally we don't want you, we'll pay money, and he fixed him. So I think that's where it's going to be the best thing is for the Bears, is he's going to get some of this young offensive talent, especially your quarterback who's extremely talented, but has a few bad habits and whatever else. He's going to iron those out and get Caleb being the best possible version he can be.
What do you think some of those things that Caleb needs to iron out going into year two? And does, you talk about the creativity that Ben has in terms of offense. Do the Bears have the roster to fit that, specifically up front protecting Caleb?
The offensive line needs to be improved a little bit. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But Ben also has creative ways to keep people off the quarterback and help the offensive line. So I think that'll be better no matter what improvements are made to the O-line. I do think the rest of the talent on the offense is there to be had. It's DJ Moore's a superstar. You saw that. Rome Odunze will be better in year two. So Cole Kmet is a hell of a tight end that flies under the radar. So I love all of that. I think the biggest thing he's going to do, though, for Caleb Williams especially, is just Caleb last year, watching him, his talent is through the roof. He can be the best quarterback in football at some point in his life, right? He has that type of talent. But he was greedy at times, looking for big plays, right? When you're going, wait, the guy underneath's open. Don't keep patting the ball. The guy's not going to get open. It's not going to happen. So I think moving on, getting through reads, not being greedy, not going, oh, wait, he was open, but I'd like something more sexy, and now I'll hold the ball and scramble. Oh, I got sacked, right? Ben's going to get those type of things out of him, and I think you'll see a cleaner brand of football for him and more of a concise vision of an offense, too, that'll make the game easier on Caleb and everybody else.
And finally, if you're general manager Ryan Poles, when you're looking at this upcoming draft with the 10th overall pick and then free agency, what are your top priorities? What are you looking at, positions we cannot look over?
Well, it's a deep line draft, right? So we just talked about that. There's no doubt that you guys will, I would think, somewhere in the first 2 rounds or 3 rounds, dive into the offensive line pool. The other one is pass rusher. I think you look at it, you guys aren't that far off. I mean, let's not forget, it's a Hail Mary away from being 5-2. And then all of a sudden, it all collapsed like I'd never seen before, really. But yeah, I think I look at those 2 positions, and I'm not deep into my draft process right now, but yeah, I think you look at O-line and maybe another pass rusher, and then I start to go, ooh, the Bears, watch out for them.
Appreciate Chris for his time there. And I think, Chris, for me, the biggest observation, obviously being there for Matt Eberflus's first combine and seeing how he walked around and just the interactions with other people, and then now Ben Johnson's first combine as new head coach of the Chicago Bears. Totally different vibe, totally different buzz. Obviously, all eyes are on Ben Johnson as he steps into this role, but high hopes, though, and the buzz is real around the NFL.
Much greater comfort level you feel from Ben Johnson. Hopefully his players feel more comfortable around him than they did on Matt Eberflus, as evidenced by the poll last week.